Hello students, very good morning to everybody. Welcome back. We were discussing about identifying center of mass position by using method of symmetry. By using method of symmetry. In method of symmetry, 2-3 basic methods we discussed, and let's discuss some more. Because the complete chapter, if we divide into two parts, system of particles and rotatory motion. System of particles, it is all about the center of mass topics, my dear students. And rotatory motion, some of the things you have already learned, right? In laws of motion we have discussed. In motion in a plane also we have discussed, like angular velocity andre ಏನು, angular displacement andre ಏನು, right? Angular acceleration andre ಏನು, what is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity? So you remember v is equal to r omega we have studied. Okay. Angular velocity omega is equal to d theta by dt, angular displacement by time. Angular acceleration d omega by dt. So those are the things we have already done. But still, we'll do a quick recap here also. In rotatory motion, these things, everything will come. In system of particles, it's all about the center of mass, my dear students. It's all about the center of mass. Right? So the center of mass is the major concept in a system of particles chapter. Half of the chapter. Alright. So we'll try to finish the center of mass topic now, today. Identifying the center of mass position by using a method of symmetry. Let's continue, right? So today our major focus is about shift in the center of mass. Shift in the center of mass. Our major focus is shift in the center of mass. This is the major focus today. Ready? I hope everybody is ready. Number one, let's start from basics and we'll go to the advanced level, students. So this is the wire of length L. Imagine this is the wire of length L. You all know that its center of mass will stay here. Exactly, its center of mass will stay here. Right? This is the wire is bent into the form of circle. This is the wire is bent into the form of circle. Imagine we are holding the point C and bending the complete wire into the form of circle. Just we are holding the point C and bending in the form of circle, right? Look at the same, look at the same. So this is the circle happen. So the point C is here. I'm just bending by keeping my finger at point C and bending the line in the form of circle, right? So now the circle length is also L, and that L is nothing but the circumference of the circle 2 pi r. Will you agree with that? This is r. Will you agree with this formula? Yes or no? Write in WhatsApp. Write in WhatsApp. Yes or no? Length of the circle becomes 2 pi r now. In this case, what is the shift in the center of mass, my dear students? So, everywhere we are going to find today, the most of the class, X shift. Shift in the center of mass. Initially, center of mass is here. Finally, the center of mass will reach here, C dash. So what is the X shift here, my dear students? X shift is nothing but this part, right? So this is right. X shift is nothing but R. And that R, you can also write it by using this formula L by 2 pi. Will you agree with this? So very important formula, students, for the NEET level and CET level. For the NEET and CET level, a very important question. So R, the shift in the center of mass is nothing but the radius of the circle here. So small r is equal to L by 2 pi. Right? So little advanced level. Slowly the level will be raised now. Have a look at it. You will understand. All the levels will be covered. Number two. Same. This is the wire of length L. Same, similar length. Let's take R2L. L also you can take 2L I am taking because it is easy first. Now, by holding my finger here, see, by holding my finger here, We are bending this to some angle. We are bending the other side, other length to some angle, right? So that is what the diagram I'm just making here. Look at this, everybody. So this is one L, this L from here to here, right? This L. So there is this L. And we are keeping this here, initial center of mass C. By keeping my finger here, I'm bending the other part like this. The other part I'm bending like this, students. This is L and this is also L, alright? And this L will have the center of mass somewhere here, it's C1. This L will have the center of mass somewhere here, that's C2. Right? Have a look at it. Yes. Center of mass of first point, center of mass of second length. So definitely according to the last class what we have discussed, the center of mass will lie somewhere here, that's a C dash. Initial center of mass is C. Finally, after bending this wire, center of mass we have got it at here. Shift in the center of mass andre no. So this is the shift in the center of mass, students. This is the shift in the center of mass. So imagine, so that is X. That's a shift in the center of mass, right? Shift in the center of mass is X. Have a look at it. Very, very important point. This is the perpendicular bisector what I have drawn. If the complete angle illinda illige theta andre, so this angle I can write only this angle, I can write it as theta by 2. Carefully see, theta by 2. And this is L. Exactly the C1 andre center of mass of this rod of length L will locate at L by 2 from here, yes or no? Now, cos theta you can write here, cos theta by 2 is equal to, see this triangle, the bottom triangle, cos theta by 2 is equal to, adjacent side is x divided by, hypotenuse is L by 2 here, so x is equal to L by 2 cos theta by 2, my dear students. What is the shift in the center of mass in this case? L by 2 cos theta by 2. X shift is L by 2 cos theta by 2. For example, this is the wire, okay, this is the wire, is bent like this, see. So this is my L and by holding my finger here, we have bent the other part like this. So other part we have bent like this, yeah. So at an angle 90 degrees, this is L, this is L. Every time we cannot do like this, right? So that is why if you know theta and you can find X shift. So X shift is equal to E case ali L by 2. Yes, length of the each rod. Length of this one. This is L by 2. Because this is L, this is L. Here also this is L and this is L. Right? This is what when the total length is 2L. When the total length is 2L. If you bend sorry. If you bend a rod exactly at the middle, this is the formula we have got. Similarly like this. Now, L by 2 into cos theta 90. 90 by 2 and this is L by 2 into cos 45. It's a 1 by root 2, my dear students. Right? Cos 45. It's 1 by root 2. So now, what we have got? So X shift is equal to L by 2 root 2 we have got. That's it. This is the answer. So like this the numericals will be asked. This is basic and little one level more and one more level more we move and how the concepts will be asked. Let's see now. Let's see right now. Alright students. And little more advanced level we go. Right? You have the questions like this. This is the exact question related to the JEE level, my dear students. JEE level exact questions like this. This is also the topic called shift in the center of mass. Shift in the center of mass. Very important and interesting part. What is this? Look at here. There is a rectangular plate I have like this. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. A rectangular plate I have like this. This rectangular plate will have the center of mass. That you know. This is the rectangular plate. I am writing everything so that keep your notes safe. Rectangular plate it is, whose center of mass is C1. This is the center of mass C1. All right. From this rectangular plate, I am going to remove a small portion, right? A small portion like this I am going to remove. A small portion like this. Observe carefully. So this is what the small portion I have removed. Initial center of mass here. The portion what I am going to remove, that center of mass is here. So that's C2. Listen, C2. Right? C2 is removed part, a center of mass, C2. There is a distance between these two, you can observe here. There is a distance between these two, and the distance between these two is called D, right? So D is equal to a distance between C1 and C2. How easily we are discussing that. A very important advanced level topic, my dear students. How simple we'll discuss, you see. The D is the distance between C1 and C2. C1 is what? Initial center of mass of the whole body. C2 is what? Center of mass of the removed portion. What we are going to remove. Okay. After removing this, center of mass will shift. Yes or no? Definitely center of mass will shift, because center of mass is the point where it always lies close to the heavier mass. So when you remove some part of the rectangular plate here, the heavier mass will be shifted to here. So your center of mass also will be shifted to here. So this is called a C dash. What is that? C dash. So this is called X shift antara. What is this called? This is X shift from here to here after removing. I'm writing here C dash is center of mass of the plate after removing some part, after removing some portion, right? No confusions. What is C1? Initial center of mass of the rectangular plate. What is C2? The mass which we are going to remove, that center of mass. What is C dash? The final center of mass. What is C dash here? Final center of mass of this rectangular plate after removing some portion. What is X shift here? How the shift in the center of mass? From C1 to C dash. Andre, initial position to the final position. That's a shift. Okay, how to find this? How to find this, Andre? Listen carefully. So there is a one and only formula, my dear students. One and only formula. X shift is equal to removed mass into D. What is D here? Distance between C1 and C2. And total mass minus removed mass. How simple this formula, you know? Very simple. We don't want the derivation of this formula. Right? And of course, you get this formula by using XCM is equal to M1x1 plus M2x2 by M1 plus M2. From that formula only we could derive this, but it's not required for us. So remember this formula and you can solve whatever may be the question given up to the advanced level. Remember this formula. Any question related to the shift in the center of mass related to this kind of problems you can solve. And let's see one or two numericals so that you will understand and you will gain confidence. Alright, and see this example. Very interesting and the beautiful example I have just taken here, and this is what a huge circular plate. What is this? Circular plate, students, circular plate. Right? And area A, thickness T. Students, look at here. Area A, thickness A is what? Pi r square. Area of the circle. So T is the thickness and D is called a density of this circular plate. Density of the circular plate. Remember, these are the values are important. Now, this is the circular plate of radius 4r. What is the radius? 4r. Initial center of mass is here. So that's a C1. Look at here. Initial center of mass of the rectangular plate. Initial center of mass of the circular plate. From here, I'm just going to remove some portion like this part. What is the part I'm going to remove? You know, that is so important. From the edge of the circle, look at here. From this edge of the circle, so I'm going to remove a small portion whose radius is r. See? A small portion I have removed whose radius is r. And the small portion center of mass will be here, right? C2. Understand. A small portion of radius r is removed from this 4r. So now the d value is equal to C1, C2. What is d value? Can anybody tell me? See, d andre eno between C1 and C2 distance. So this is C1, this is C2. What is this distance? Can anybody tell me, please? D value from here to here. From here to here it's 4r. 1r is removed. What is the d? What is the d? Type it in WhatsApp. What is the d? Pause the video and type it in WhatsApp. Fast. What is the d? D is from here to here. Total 4r. 1r is going to remove and it is 3r, my dear students. The d value is 3r. Right? Clear? Area of the first circular plate pi into 4r whole square. Area of the second circular plate, the small one which we are going to remove. So that's a pi into r square. Alright? Alright, students. Now see how simple the question is. Okay. After removing this part, this center of mass will shift somewhere here. That is C dash, and that's called x shift. What is the formula for x shift? So here it is there. Mass removed into D. So here mass is not at all mentioned. But the mass we can write in terms of volume into density, my dear students. Yes or no? This volume also will not be there for the circular plate. But I have told you how to find the volume for the plates. So mass is equal to volume. I can write mass is equal to volume. I can write area into thickness into rho. Remember this is a very important formula for the mass. Right? No need to by heart. Mass is volume into density. For the sheets like this, volume how we will measure, area into thickness will keep. Understand? Clear? Okay. So let's see the x shift. What is x shift? Mass removed. Mass removed is area into thickness into rho. Mass removed, area. Removed part area. What is removed part area, my dear students? What is the removed part area? Tell me. It's a pi r square. Yes or no? For your understanding. A2. Area is A2 I am writing, students. Into thickness is T into rho into D. D value. D is the distance between C1 and C2. Already we found 3R divided by what's next? So total mass is equal to initial total area into thickness into rho. Total area is A1 here. Total area is A1 into thickness into rho minus mass removed. Already mass removed we have written here. A2 thickness rho. Right? You understand? Everybody? One easy expression you have got. Because numerator and denominator T rho you can take common. Numerator T rho if you take common, A2 into D divided by denominator also T rho if you take common. So it is A1 minus A2. Students, look at here. So the very simple expression we have got. For x shift. Instead of this formula, you can remember that formula also. That is also valid for every case. What is this formula? Removed part area into D divided by initial total area minus removed part area. That's it. Let's do that. Area of the second case, it's a pi r square into D. D is 3r divided by A1. A1 is pi into 4r square. So that is 16r square minus A2. A2 is pi r square. Here also pi r square you can take common here. Pi r square if you take common, it is 3r divided by, here also pi r square if you take common, it is 16 minus 1, right? Pi r square gone here. So this is 3 1s are and 3 5s are 15. So our x shift, we have got it as r by 5, my dear students. Very, 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 very important. Very, very, very important. I hope you understand the level of the question. We have started with the basic level. We have moved little up and little up. This is what we have got here. Right? Exclusive the question for JEE entrance exams. Right? Of course, if the question paper is to be tough, in that case, in NEET exams also, this question can be asked. Okay, so what is the x shift? X shift is r by 5 from here to here. X shift is how much? R by 5 from here to here. Now the homework classwork. Now immediately you have to do this, my dear students. Immediately you have to do this and send me the answer. Immediately you have to do this and send me the answer. I'll give you each and every input, right? So just pause the video and solve this question and send me the answer right now, right now, so that your confidence will build up. The question ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, there is a square plate, square metal plate. See, each and every detail I'll give you. The only thing, by using this formula, you have to do that instead. It is square plate whose side length is 2L here. Whose side length is 2L. Square plate, side length is 2L. Alright. Now, this is just, I'm making into 4 equal parts. This is 4 equal parts I have made it. When I make it 4 equal parts, observe carefully. This is the part I'm just going to remove. This is the part I'm just going to remove. Carefully see. This is the part I'm just going to remove. Find the shift in the center of mass. That's a question. Right? Find x shift in this case. See how simple the question is. Simple. This is circle. This is square. From the circle, one part is removed. From the square, one part is going to be removed. Okay. So you're better understanding. Because first time we are learning all these things, right? That is why little more input I'll give you. So this is the C1. You know this. Initial center of mass of the square. Before removing. Now this is the mass we are going to remove. And this mass area is how much? This is L into L. Because this is 2L andre illinda illige idu L agutte. So illinda illige 2L andre idu L agutte. Okay. Initial center of mass is C1. And center of mass of the removed part will be here. That's a C2. And you know the distance between these two. How to find this? You know. This one you know how to find this. How to find the D? How to find the D? Because from here to here it's L. And you know from here to here how much anta. From here to here it's L. And you know from here to here that is how much. From here to here you know how much. And from here to here you know how much. So you can find this hypotenuse. D you will get it. So, in the formula, D you get it. Mass of the removed part, the formula remains same. Area into thickness into density. Area into thickness into density. So, its area, its thickness, its density. Imagine the thickness of the square plate is T and density of the square plate is rho. Like that. Like that. Okay, okay, okay. So, you have C1, sorry, D value you have. Mass removed, you know the formula. Total mass formula, you know. Total mass formula is also same. Area of the total mass into thickness into density and this mass removed. And do this and tell me, see, after removing this, final center of mass will be like this somewhere, right? So it's called C dash. And that C dash value, that x shift is how much? That's a question. Right? Do it and take your time and do it now. Do it now. Fast. Pause the video and do that. Alright students, we have discussed about the case where there is no shift in the center of mass, right? So I hope you remember the question. This is the ground. There is a body of mass m1, there is a body of mass m2 is kept here, and imagine the center of mass is here. It's center of mass of the system. How much this has to be moved, how much this has to be moved so that the change in center of mass position is 0. You remember this? The same in the shift in the center of mass, a special case we'll discuss. In special case ali, what is happening? There is no change in the shift in the center of mass. Right? So most commonly asked for the NEET exam question, my dear students, most commonly asked. And it's not so difficult. There is a simple logic behind that, and try to identify that logic and it will be easy for you. Right? Try to identify that logic. Just a simple logic. Here. So this is the ground here. So ground. See? So there is a plank here. Plank of mass capital M. I'm writing the same. Planck mass is capital M. Right? And there is a man. This is the smooth surface. Okay? This is the smooth surface. Because this plank can slide. Okay? Mass of the man. So man mass is small m here. Man is here. Mass of the plank is here. Only mass of the plank you take, center of mass lies at the center. But this side of the plank, mass of the man is also there. So that means huge mass of the system will be towards the man. Yes or no? So that is the reason. Actually, only without the mass of the man, center of mass lies somewhere here. But mass is present here. Some other mass is present here. That is why center of mass will present here. So this is the center of mass position. I'm just drawing some reference line here because the use of the reference line, you will understand it soon. It's a reference line. And even for the man also, one reference line I'm just drawing here. This is the man position initially. So this is the ground. You know what happens? When the man started moving, so length of this is L. Length of the plank is L. Length of the plank is L. See the interesting thing. Man started moving from one end to the another end. Man started moving from one end to another end. By the time he moved to this end, what happened? The plank will move backwards, right? When he is moving in this direction, plank will move backwards. Because there is a smooth surface here. Right? When he is moving in this direction, plank will move backwards. See? This is what the plank's position, students. How much backwards it is moved, you know? X is the backwards because this is initial reference line. X is the backwards it is moved. So the remaining length of the plank is how much? L minus X. Initial position of the person and the final position of the person here. Understand? Initial position here, final position here. What is the distance travelled by the man? Tell me now. What is the distance travelled by the man? When we are looking from the ground, what is the distance travelled by the man? What's up? This is the logic behind this. Where most of the students feel difficult in this case. Where there is no difficulty here. What is the distance travelled by the man with respect to us? The distance travelled, pause the video and write the answer. The distance travelled by the man with respect to us is simply L minus X. L minus X, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, this is the initial position, this is the final position. L minus X is the distance travelled by him. But he will feel that he has travelled the complete length X. Whereas, it's not. He has only travelled L minus X is the distance because the plank is moved backwards to a distance X. Right? Now the point is, you know the point is center of mass. Look at here. Center of mass and center of mass. Center of mass position will not change, my dear students, because here there is only the internal forces acting. Internal forces will not change the position of the center of mass. Internal forces will not change the position of the center of mass, students. So that's the reason delta XCM is 0. Delta XCM is 0. Will you agree with that, everybody? See, center of mass always lies where? Lies close to the mass of the man. Because ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ man ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ಆ ಕಡೆ center of mass ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Because the system center of mass, system mass is more that side. That is the reason. See, here also center of mass is close to the man. Here also center of mass is close to the man. Is the point. So to adjust the center of mass point, this plank will move sides. That is the point here. When the ground is smooth, if when the ground is smooth, to keep the center of mass position same, the sliding of the plank will take place. If the man is moving this side, for example, from man is here, and moving like this, and the plank will go this side. Because to keep the center of mass position same, the plank will move. Okay, plank will slide on the ground. Sir, this is smooth surface. That is the reason it is sliding. If not smooth, what? Simple. If not smooth, that will stay here, stay there itself. Center of mass position will change. That's it. Okay. Delta XCM is 0. You have the formula, my dear students. So delta XCM is equal to M1 delta X1 plus M2 delta X2 divided by M1 plus M2. Students. So delta XCM is 0, this is 0 and this is multiplied with 0, 0. So what is remained here? M1 delta X1 plus M2 delta X2 is equal to 0. The most common asked for the NEET exam, most common question asked for the NEET exam is, I'll show you now. So let's take the first one is mass. Mass of the man is M1, mass of the plank is M2, let's keep it, M1, M2. Okay. M1, mass of the man, it's small m into delta x1. What is the change in position of the man, my dear students? Change in position of the man is L by x tane. Sorry, L minus x tane. So it's a L minus x plus M2. M2 is mass of the plank, my dear students. Mass of the plank is capital M into, what is delta x2? Students, what is delta x2? What is the change in position of the plank? Change in position of the plank is x, alright? So that is in opposite direction, students. Man is moving in this direction. If you consider that as positive, the other side it is negative. So what can I write? ML minus mx is equal to, this minus mx goes to the other side, plus mx aata hai. And sorry, the small m. It's small m. I hope it's clear to here. I've just expanded this. And this minus mx taken to the other side. Okay. Small m into L is equal to capital Mx. This minus mx will go to that side. It will be plus mx. So now small m into L is equal to x if you take common. So that is capital M plus small m. So x is equal to, what is x here? What is x here? So is it a small ml by capital M plus small m, students? Students, I hope you understand the situation. This is the concept of the shift in the center of mass, my dear students. Right? Method of identifying the position of the center of mass we are talking about. Method of symmetry is done now. Method of integration is left, right? So method of integration and vector product we'll be discussing in the next class, right? All the best.